Some fragrances whisper, some fragrances scream, but Halfeti seduces, and once it's on you, there is no escape. Hi guys, welcome back to another segment of Fragrance Friday, where every Friday 7 p.m. we log onto this channel and watch perfume related content. If you haven't yet subscribed, liked, you're doing us a disservice. Please do that. Like, subscribe, share with friends and family, whoever likes this kind of content. Today we're taking a deep dive into the house of Penhaligon. Who is Penhaligon? Penhaligon is a niche house. That's from the English side that came up from England. This thing dates back to 1870. This was crafted by Henry William Penhaligon. Story about this guy and why he comes and why we're here now. This guy was a barber back in the day. He started making fragrances for the royal family. What is? This is the house the royal family reaches out for. This is the house they tend to use the most. This thing has very strong, rich English heritage. Hence, why this thing's big. But not only that, forget about the history about this brand. It's the quality, the craftsmanship that they put in these bottles. Fast forward 2015, Halfeti comes to the market. It was a game changer. This thing right here, oh my goodness, love at first sniff. This thing, the profile on this, man, I don't even know where to start. This thing is in my top 10, surely Halfeti is there. There are mainly three collections from Penhaligons. We have the portrait collection, where we have the tragedy of Lord George, blazing Mr. Sam. I have those in the collection. We'll get into that segment later on, not this one. Today we're sticking to Halfeti. This thing came up in 2015 by Cristiano Provenzano. I know I've butchered the name, but he's a very talented perfumer. He's the brains behind Vibrato from Sospiro. Nice, freshy, one of my best that came out this last year, I believe. Anyway, it's one of the most hyped scents of the year. Not taking you away from this. Let's settle down to this thing. This thing, the opening has some green notes, some herbaceous green notes, some bergamot, a freshy accord to it that gives it a very rich, sensational feel. Like it's really, I wouldn't say it's an airy scent. Don't get this one twisted. This is not your freshie. This is not your daily. This is not a freshie. This is one of those scents that is very dense, I would say. It's one of those scents that is dense, something that is really rich, something that carries. Let's do a spray. I'm running low on this too. Ah, man. Yeah, the atomizer is standard, but really decent. Really, really, really nice. There's some herbaceous notes, some saffron in there. In the heart is where we get the spices and some sweetnesses. We have some spices, some cinnamon, cardamom in there. There's also a bit of violet. Rose is in here. The base note is some rose that is wrapped up in this whole bubble of spices. Then when you get down to the dry down, we have some oud, some amber, and leather. Looking at those notes, and you're looking at the presentation of this bottle, I'll tell you what I thought, and if you've not smelled this, I know you're thinking the same thing. You're thinking this leans more feminine. You're thinking rose, you're thinking spices that are light, you're thinking violet, jasmine, citrusy notes, and then you're looking at this bowl, and you're like, this leans more feminine. This is a unisex scent. And to be very frank with you, I feel like this has leaned more masculine than feminine. Stick with me right here. Halfeti though is so opulent, is so elegant. This is not your t-shirt and jeans scent. This isn't your everyday run around scent. No, this is something you have to put respect on. Black tie event, boss vibes. This is the scent that you need to pull out. I know I've been doing a lot of that, looking at the dent in here, but this is a special scent. What you could compare this to, if you're into that vibe of Interlude Man from Amouage or Oud for Greatness from Initio, this is in that same profile but made smoother. Those amazing scents, I can't take any credit off them, but this here sits right on top of them. This is an amazing scent with a rich profile. Occasions you could wear this at, like I said, it's a rich scent. And it's not one in the heat. This is not something you wear when it's really hot out there. It's not really meant for the tropical. When it's really hot, this thing will be heavy for you. This is more like for the darker, cooler evenings. Like I always say, date night. You have a family gathering, you're going for a dinner. This is something you could pull out. You have a special occasion you're going to. Actually, this is also one I also do. If I'm attending your wedding reception, and I want to stand out, this is something I'll pull out. Ladies, this is not a cheeky scent for ladies. Now, when we're looking, I know it's unisex, but this is not the kind of cheeky scent for the ladies. This gives me boss vibes. This gives me CEO vibes. Cons about this thing, it's a pricey scent. Prices on these are really hefty. You're looking at $300 to $350. Between that margin there, you can get yourself one of these. Like I've said, this thing has a very rich heritage. I know that the portrait collection has a broader and more commercial feel. I feel like there are lots of fragrances from that lineup that people know. But this from Tread Roots, this is also an amazing. This is where Penhaligon takes you on a journey and spreads out to different and explores with different spices, different kinds of raws. Basically give it a depth, give it a more rounded feel. This clearly shows you from the Tread Roots collection. This shows you that they source the ingredients from far and wide. The blend in here is so beautiful, it's so rich. I wouldn't use this as a daily, personally. It could be your signature scent, but to me, I find this is like a profile that you could easily get used to and find yourself. I know, like if you keep using something for a long time, you go nose blind to it becomes common to you. So I keep it with its prestige and I only use it for special occasions. But clearly, I've been having a lot of special occasions, hence why my bottle is close to done, and I'm using my sprays very sparingly. I'll do one for you, one other. Those are two sprays there. Longevity, sillage on this thing are nice. I have longevity, the whole lifespan of this scent on my skin is about 8 to 9 hours. Then from the 6th hour mark, it sits close to your body. It's not a shy scent. It's not one that just lingers in the air. It's something that is dense. It's present. It's not something you can easily ignore. It has a presence to it. When you walk into a room, into a space, you easily notice, like, this thing doesn't shy away. It's right there. But when I say that in the same vein and same breath, it's not offensive. It's not something that is too irritating, too cloning, that is very dense. It's something refined. I would say that's the right word. It's a refined, rich scent. On a scale of 1 to 10, I would give this personally at 8.5. 8.5 out of 10. It's a solid piece from the house of Penhaligon. If you're trying to get something from that house, try this out. We'll go into the portrait collections in the next episodes that are also amazing, but this is amazing. It's a beautiful scent. But again, I say, do test before making the purchase. You can hit me up, different stores that you can go check this thing out. Holler at me, I'll send you to the right spaces with great discounts for you. If you're trying to make a statement without trying so hard, Halfeti. And from that, I sign out. I remain yours truly, Kwemba Joshua, Fragrance Life, Fragrance Friday, where every Friday, you know the drill. We have a new segment running, Nobody Smells Like You, with my guy Alvin from the Winner Classic store. Tap in, watch those things. That's where we get in detail. We break down a scent from what inspirations are drawn from to make these perfumes, the master perfumers behind them, how it makes you feel, kind of feeling it will give you. You see, what I get, I know, I'm wondering off. I'd signed out, but listen, scents are very subjective. I spray this takes me to a place. There are people I remember when I smell this, the occasions I've been at, and this left a mark. So this is special to me. So when you're purchasing a scent, I would urge that you calm down, test a fragrance, find the right occasion where you want to wear it at, and then it will resonate. It will capture that moment. You look at your outfit and you're topping it off with the perfect scent that smells like you. I wouldn't have said that better, would I? Till next time.